who are you, and where are you from?
I'm Daniel Chavez. I'm from New Mexico, from Newkirk, New Mexico, population 12. I'm an I-40, exit 300. I cater to mostly tourists that are going by, and also we have a lake down about 24 miles north.
And what's the name of this gas station?
Newkirk. Yes. Route 66, Newkirk, yes.
And one of the features here is that you have cockatiels in the...
Yes, and the place of business, yes, 2 cockatiels.
And you sell a lot of Route 66 paraphernalia, food and drink and gas.
And gasoline.
And,
Cater to the public.
and you had a funny answer for me earlier. I said, why are there so few people living here? What did you say?
Nobody wants to live here. There's not enough action. People want to live where there's action. More to do.
They just come here to get gas and when they're thirsty.
Yes, it's a necessity that they stop in and visit. And I get a lot of returns from throughout the country that stop in.
Really? So, what has your experience been with COVID? It's been a little over a full calendar year.
You know what? It's hard for me to explain. You know, I think a lot of the people that died has not died of COVID. I think some of them, these people had all the complications besides the COVID. I think people have rolled it out of proportion. I don't think it's as bad as it is, but we got to comply with the rules. But it's not as, I don't think it's as bad. You know, I've been around people that said they've had it, and it wasn't as bad as they're saying that it was. So it's hard for me to say what causes it or how you transmit it, or they say with its communication or being around people that's got it. I don't really know, because I took the shot. I took both the shots, and I didn't have no reaction at all. It didn't do nothing to me.
So you have not gotten COVID, and no one in your family has gotten COVID. And yet you have I'm talking to you through a plexiglass thing here. Is that because of COVID, or was that here before?
The state has really gotten bad about protecting other people or protecting myself. So in order for them not to bother me with all these rules and regulations, I went ahead and put it up. That way I stay away from it.
And did they close you down ever, or?
No.
And do you have children or nieces, nephews who have had to go to school or remotely, or has it affected?
You know, I've had some nieces that stayed home because of that, stayed remote learning and stuff like that. But you know, this world is big, and I just think we need to go ahead and deal with it and go on, because we cannot live like this. People are really paranoid with this stuff. There's a lot of people that really think it's really, really bad. I mean, but a lot of them, if you use common sense, it's not as bad as it is. I don't think so.
And it's hard to tell from a town of 12 in the middle of the desert, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but I mean, not just because we live out in the sticks, we're not familiar with some of the stuff that's going on. We see the news. I don't like to see the news that much, because it just turns me off. And they pounce on that stuff day and night for the past year, and it's gotten to the point that people don't really want to hear it anymore. They just want to shut up and go on with their lives. It's gotten to a point we cannot live with fear. There's other things. You know, life is really short, and we got to enjoy what we have.
Has it affected your, I mean, you seem to relate some bit of anxiety that COVID has brought upon the overall society, but it hasn't affected you directly. Has it affected your sense of well-being or happiness at all in the last year?
Yeah, it's just too much. I mean, people are, it kind of makes me think a lot about, you know, my dad, he lived, and I don't know if it's 1934, there was a malaria case going on back then. My dad's gone now. He's been gone for 30 years. But he said that he went to this house where his cousins were, and they all had it. He went in and went out, and he never got it. So my dad was one guy that would say, not all of us will get it. Just certain people will get it, and a lot of us won't.
Yeah, and so it hasn't. I'm trying to still get an idea of it. Did it affect your happiness or your sense of well-being, or no?
You know what? You know, when you're young, everything bothers you. When you get up in age, you know, life is short. So I try to enjoy every day, no matter what goes on. I like to be happy and keep going. What the hell? Life is short.
Right. And so, lastly, I guess, asking about the future. Do you think this is going to be going on for a long time, or do you think that it's going to be over when all these vaccines come out?
Well, you know, no, but there's a lot of people that don't want to take the vaccine. They think it's a chip that they put on you, and they're going to track you down with it. We're already chipped. When they gave us a Social Security number, that was our chip they put on us. They can track us down anywhere and anytime they want. So I believe I took the shot because the protection of myself and my family, because I'm here. I see a lot of people throughout the day, so I don't know what's coming in and out. So to protect myself and protect my family, I took the shot.
Very good. And I think that should cover us. Today is the 7th of April, 2021. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a little picture of your
Thank you.
cocktails.